You have become so used to the swipe, like a doom scroll, apparently, according to research, as a single person.
What is a doom scroll?
A doom scroll is when you just keep scrolling. You're scrolling. You're just scrolling. You're like.
Then your algorithm, and then you're down a rabbit hole of
Yeah, you're just
whatever
you're
it could
in
be.
there. Online dating can feel exhausting, and it's not just in your head. The science behind why swiping can feel like constant nitpicking. Dating apps are now designed for lightning fast judgment of the other person on the other side, often made in less than a second per profile.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What is it about the profile? Nope. Versus, let's go even back 15 years, 20 years. When we first started our show, you had to go make a profile in like Yahoo Personals or whatever the website was, and you would see a list on your laptop or your computer.
It was definitely more time consuming. People had to put a little bit more effort into it.
Yeah, you would look at the profile and you would like click it and read it. Now with the swipe, it is so easy that you are just treating it like a game. They say the swipe mechanics act like a game, like you're doing Candy Crush or something. Rewarding users with the thrill of a match, which keeps you scrolling endlessly.
It's just really bad for us if you think about it. Your mate, who you decide to choose to be with for the rest of your life, you should put some more time and effort into it, wouldn't you?
The problem is you feel like there's something better.
Yeah,
It's like even when I
let's see
listen
what
to
else is
music
there.
sometimes and I put it on like shuffle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what's the next song going to be? I'm just curious. And I'm like, I got a minute and a half of
So
this
you're
song. I
not-
liked it. All right, I'm done. I want to see what the next one
You're
is.
not really fully enjoying what you're not enjoying
It's
in the
weird.
moment.
In
Do they
this
ever put
article-
videos in these things in dating sites? Like where they talk?
Oh,
Or
I
is
don't
it
know.
just
That's a good
pictures?
Or is
question.
it always just a photo? Because
picture.
they should, if I would start one, I'd have, like, just see their
Hi,
personality.
my name is Trisha, and I like canaries.
There's ones from the 80s.
I have 4 of those.
You hear
Tiki
that
birds.
voice and you immediately swipe.
Hi, my
I
name
feel
is
like the
Trisha.
video-
Those are really hot.
Weird.
They're really hot, and then the
the
next one you
voice.
swipe and see their video, and then they start saying weird stuff.
Hi, my name is Bradley. I go by Bradsum.
I'm a really wonderful guy.
Wow.
Because of the sheer speed and volume of the decisions that you are making as a single person on apps to swipe, our brains rely on shortcuts, such as appearance or quick cues, rather than a thoughtful evaluation. This can make you feel unusually picky, even when your standards are not extreme. Experts suggest that focusing on real deal breakers versus minor preferences will shift your mindset to ask, could I enjoy spending time with this person? And taking a break while you swipe to kind of counter the nitpicking.
But I don't think attraction or somebody's physical appearance is something minor. You've got to be attracted or it's never going to work.
Yeah, but if you're
I
not
mean,
like, if it's 1 second per swipe, are you really
No, you're not-
focusing on
yeah.
their attraction?
I just feel so awkward. I could never do this.
No, me either.
Like, I feel like just awkward when you try and reach out to the person. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, like, what, it's, I don't know.
And if you're new to the singles game, let's say you're
I'd rather
newly
be out there doing
divorced
something
and
to
you-
meet them face to face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's say you met
Like,
somebody
what's your
and married
pickup
them.
line?
Oh, yeah. I gotta
what's
do a
your,
move.
it's not even is it a line anymore?
I
Like,
take
what's
a Amex card, just spray painted black.
Yeah, that's my pickup
I
line.
feel like you like that.
Eric's saying
Then
if
you're
you were
getting a
single, he wants a
materialistic
gold
person.
digger.
No, I mean, I'd do that for mine. I'd make it look like I have a black
Oh.
Card.
card.
Okay.
because that's the card that apparently
That's
you have
what
to
you're
spend
gonna attract.
$100,000 a month
Yeah,
to
that's
have
true.
that card.
You know, you're just going to get sugar
But then
babies.
if the person doesn't know what it is, they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
why does that
want
guy have
to.
spray painted?
Yeah.
I have my
Your card is
MasterCard is
coming off
black.
on your hand.
It's from Chase.
Then I rub my like,
And
face.
it's like any black card at all. It's like, well, here's my Chase MasterCard. The
Planet
color is
Fitness,
black.
card.
Yeah. VIP
Big baller.
I
card.
used to have that Chick-fil-A black card.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I remember
that
Dwayne
was
Brown. He's
so
a
nice.
multi-millionaire. He used to play for the Texans. And I remember I showed him my card. He's like, dude, he was
that?
so jealous of me. I'm like,
He's
dude,
like, what's that?
you have enough money that you could buy like 3
You could buy your
Chick-fil-A's.
own. Yeah.
Not, I mean, Chick-fil-A stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Be a
rich he is.
franchise
Well, I think
owner.
it's the prestige of it.
I looked him up, by the
I've
way,
got
Eric.
the
He is still
Chick-fil-A
playing
black
football.
card.
He's still playing?
Yes, I looked up Dwayne Brown. Like, whatever
How
happened
can
to
he
Dwayne
still
Brown?
be playing?
What? No, he'd be too old to be playing.
That's what I thought, guys. That's what I thought. But Tasso and my husband and I were talking about this the other day.
Where's he
like,
at?
remember in
Jets?
Seattle still, isn't he? Wait, hold on. No, he was the Jets. Hold on, let me see. Dwayne Brown, NFL. Because I just talked about it. I go, he must have been retired. Let's see. Hold on. I think he does He does play for the Jets now, but it's kind of let's see.
Really?
Activated, placed on injury reserve by the Jets in 2023.
He's
Suffered a
spiked
hip
up by now.
injury. Placed on reserve, but he's still with the organization somehow in his contract. They haven't dropped him
Probably
yet.
something. Well,
He's
man.
40.
Why would they pay him still?
That's a long time to be playing.
That is a very long time. Who's the guy that can play like till they're 40-something? The long snappers or something? They don't ever
Probably,
get hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't actually
quarterback.
ever
Or
have
maybe the guy
contact.
that like holds the ball for the punter.
Oh, yeah. There's always like the kicker
The kicker?
that's really
Yeah, the
good.
kicker
Like
is
what's
really
the name? That
long.
used to play for Patriots and the Colts.
How old was
He played forever.
How old was Tom Brady when he retired?
He's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in his
He's
40s.
a robot. He's not real.
Yeah, he's not real.
Sorry, hold on. A Dwayne Brown update. In August of 25, he signed with the Memphis Showboats.
Wow, he still wanted to keep playing.
After the Jets finished paying him, he
What are
got
the
injured.
Showboats?
It's
the
arena football.
XFL.
Oh, okay.
But he's a
That's-
wide receiver, not an offensive tackle for the Showboats.
Wide receiver?
Yeah. Says he is
Wow.
he is a wide receiver, not an offensive tackle for the Memphis Showboats.
Truly
Remember that
loves
used to be the
game.
USFL? It was when the Houston Gamblers,
Yeah.
Bandits, I think
Ra-
Chicago
Roughnecks?
Bandits. Well, now they're Roughnecks,
No,
I
it's
believe.
Yo, the fact that he played from 2008 till 24.
That's a long
On your
run
body,
in the NFL.
I mean, Chester Pitt said 29 you're in your prime, 30 you're over the hill in football. And for the fact that you made it that long, holy smoking Joe, that's amazing. That's great. All right. So coming up next, besides me scratching at my itchy self,
Will's only
because
got
I've
an
only
hour
slept at
sleep.
2 hours, we want to help out a listener.
Well, we got a listener line call, and it's all about getting advice. And this is going to involve every member of the show.
Okay.
Just say that much.
Life-changing advice. What are you going to give somebody? Somebody tell you some life-changing advice
See
that
what
you like
rules
to
will be
share?
with an hour and a half of sleep.
Get more sleep, or else you'll be itchy like a crystal meth tweaker. We'll talk about it next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. We want to know what is some fantastic life advice you received and you pass it along, or it really did change your life. We got a request on the listener line about it. Here's the call.
Hey guys, I wanted to share some life-changing advice that you guys told me. It actually saved me from quitting my job and ending my relationship. I know that Ryan, of all of y'all, have actually been through a lot, so this came from him. And he said, don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. And although he's probably guilty of doing the opposite of that, it was great advice. So I've never heard the rest of y'all's life-changing advice. So has anyone else said anything? Or because I've heard from Ryan.
Yeah. And he's so right. I've been guilty of it. Do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah, it's easy to tell other people what to do.
It really
but
is.
then no one
And,
listens about themselves.
You know, I mean, I really kind of stole that line from, because it is Suicide Prevention Month. Don't make a permanent decision to a temporary problem. You won't get a chance to go back and fix it. But that also applies in all facets of your life. You know, don't make a knee-jerk reaction. I've done that so much in my life, and I've really caused a lot of problems and a lot of pain in people's lives. And I've got to say, I'm sorry to each and every one of you, because I've been erratic in the past, and it's
not easy.
not a way to go, folks.
Jaleesa is up first because we could go around the table, but I want to make
Yeah,
sure
I wanna
Jaleesa
get-
gets to
Yeah.
work and doesn't have to wait too long. Hi, Jaleesa. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Morning.
For money. Well, Rilla's itchy because she only got an hour's sleep.
Yeah, I only
So-
had like an hour.
Why
and
do you
15
fall
minutes.
asleep
Why do
by-
you itch when you
By
sleep?
9.
If I don't sleep enough, I
sleep.
get really itchy. I don't know why. But Jaleesa, tell us what life advice you like to share with people, and maybe you can change somebody's life today.
Yes, my life advice is to stop calling everyone your friend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that is going to save you the disappointment when they don't show up for you in the way you would show up for them. I think we need to start analyzing who is a friend, who is an associate, who's just a flyby coworker at work. And I'm saying this because my mom passed away in May, and it really opened my eyes up to who were my real friends.
Yep.
But I hated that my mom had to pass away in order for me to open up my eyes.
What were
You're
some
so
examples?
right.
I think
What
a
were some
lot of us-
examples? What were
I
some
think a lot of
examples?
us use that word. I think a lot of us use friends so loosely, like just because we may see them or we may talk to them every other day. Is that somebody you can confide in? Is that somebody who would have your back? Like, that's a friend. So that's
Yeah.
my advice.
A friend
Ah,
is
I
somebody
like that.
who will stick with you through thick and thin.
But
like,
what happened
when
to you
times are
that,
bad.
that made you realize this when your mom passed away?
They didn't
Like
show up to the
somebody wasn't
funeral.
there.
or-
Friend?
Yes, well,
cousin?
so many people. My mom's funeral was on a Friday, so I understood that a lot of people couldn't take off work. But what disappointed me was I didn't even have people to text me. Facebook message, just nothing. You know, you haven't even acknowledged the fact that my mom is
I'm
gone.
sorry.
And to me, it just felt like it takes 2 seconds to text.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know,
it really does.
and so I wasn't looking for anybody to be in my face every day and try to, you know, make me feel better, because it honestly, that would probably make me feel sadder. You know, people
Yeah,
coming
but
up
just
to me all
knowing
the
that
time.
somebody's thinking about you and they acknowledge that you're going through a very major life change. I mean, just the sheer fact of knowing that they're caring or thinking about you.
Or when people say, I'm here for you,
Thinking of you if you
thinking of
need
you, here
me.
you.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, does that mean you're thinking of me, you're going to call me? Or am I supposed to reach out to you if I
But
need
sometimes,
something?
depending on the headspace that you're in, you don't want someone to ask you all these questions.
Yeah,
Like,
you just want them to get the note that they're thinking of you.
Yes.
and
But
then they never called up.
feel for what
no,
you're going
Eric,
through.
it's just
You know what I mean? Like,
I know
like
what
a
you
friend,
mean.
friend. Not,
Like, we have a friend that's in a situation right now that they're not at work, and so I just sent a simple text, "Hey, thinking of
Yeah.
you." But it's like, I'm not gonna be like, "Do you need anything? What do you need? What are you doing?" You know what I mean? Like,
I'll
it's just-
I'll do that like when they get back from surgery.
but just
Yeah.
your
Hold them.
presence.
yeah.
It's such a difference knowing.
Thank
that
you,
they care enough.
Julissa. Yes, it is true. The presence is very key. Julissa, thank you so much for that life advice. Avery's up next at 833-390-KRBE. What's a great piece of life advice you stand by, you share, or you've been told, Avery? Good morning.
So it's kind of like all three. So my advice is never go to sleep when you're angry.
That's good.
Either it's a friend, a family member, anything, because you never know if it was your last day or their last day on earth.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I like that.
That's a tough one, especially if you're in a. We've heard that for years as the stereotypical newlywed advice.
Yeah.
Don't go to bed angry. I find that is really important too, because your emotions do get so hot. You could just say, "I'm going to just table this. We're going to go to bed. I'm going to table this," because you don't have to come to an agreement just to appease that person. You have to say, "We have to
Does
table
that
this."
apply
It's not
to-
going to bed angry though. Like
It does.
and you're on pins and needles. You don't know.
That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Does that
Morning.
apply to people besides your mate? though?
Yeah, yeah, to anybody. Like Avery said, you don't know if that's their last day or your last day, so you have to like make amends or whatever. Avery, that's great advice. Thank you so much for listening to our show. You have a great Monday. Take
You too.
care. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm going to throw one out there that it's not mine, but when I heard it, I swear by it now. Do not set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Do not set yourself on
In other
fire
words-
to keep others warm. Like, I have seen this in the course of our show, how people will call us up and they will go overboard. Actually, I saw it in real life. There was a friend of mine, and she was more like an acquaintance friend. Like, we're real friendly, we're together, but we don't see each other unless we come together for certain events. And she was going above and beyond insane, jumping through these flaming hoops for the man she was dating. And he was giving her nothing back. And she was literally setting herself on fire, like just with so many activities and all these things. Like she was overboard, just to be like, this is not good enough for me. This is not good. Just to keep
Well,
him warm.
some people will suck the
I
life right out of
cannot.
you.
I was like, she's setting herself on fire to keep him warm. Dude, move along. Find
Yep.
your own flames.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one. And the other one is cut people out of your life if they're the dumpster fire causers who are dancing in the flames you're burning in.
Ooh.
It's all about fire, baby.
Yeah.
Say, set fire.
Why
to
do
the
I have
rain.
to burn in the dumpster fire flames you're dancing in? Okay, next one. Who else?
My grandpa taught me. I remember when I left Illinois to come to Dallas. He said, "Eric, it's not what you make; it's what you save." And I never listened to it, but it does sound like good advice.
You're like, I never listened to it, but
No, that's
You know, he
good
said it-
sound financial
that
advice.
thing, and he would always say like, and what that's why I'm proud of Kevin. He's like, Eric, if you want to save money, you got to learn to do these things on your own. You pay people to do this stuff; it's going to cost you, but fix it like. From
sounds like
fixing
the
your
life
car,
advice that
tire.
Kevin lives by, not the
Yeah.
Yeah. my grandpa would be great friends with Kevin. He's the,
Like,
the
Kevin,
greatest
you're
thing
doing it
in the world.
right, Kevin. You learn
You're
how to
doing it
build a
right.
wall.
I'm like, well, but I want to make money, so then I can pay people to do it, and I don't have to waste my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you enjoy it. I feel like Kev enjoys
But you do
it, though,
feel.
too.
I understand when I do a few
do.
little things.
Accomplished.
I do feel good about it. Like having a house
Absolutely.
down, I'm doing certain things. It's like, man, you do feel good.
Yeah.
feel like
I just don't trust myself. I'm like, if I do that project, chances are it'll probably go bad.
And I just had a project go
Give him
bad, and I
confidence.
am defeated, and I'm going to have to finally, for the first time I think ever, give up on a project. I cannot get the solar power to run my gate. And that is ruining my
you
life.
are all about that.
I thought you bought something to
I
fix
am
it.
like 4 months into this project.
Yes.
I'm on my second solar
You have
panel.
talked about this for a long
and
time.
my second set of batteries. I am done, y'all. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm cutting a slice of my driveway open, and I'm running electric through it. I
You're
don't even
gonna
care
have to.
anymore.
Yeah, just do it.
I'm going to rent the saw.
You tried.
You know how to cut concrete too?
Oh, hell yes. I can cut some concrete. It is messy and loud,
Space
but
that
you know
you
what?
save for
Screw it. I'm just doing it. It's $60 to rent the saw, but I'm just going to do it.
Can I just hire you to renovate my bathroom?
Life advice. I think that one of my friends in radio told me always pay yourself first. If you're working hard on a project and, you know, everyone's going to get a piece of it, well, pay yourself first to make sure that you compensate yourself for all the work you did. And then also things I've learned over the past couple years is like you never know a couple unless you travel with them.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to see
Traveling
how
with a
they
couple.
work with each other. Are they mean to each other? Will they roll with the punches? When things go wrong, for instance, we traveled with Caroline and Mumbles this past, just us four, and we had some flight troubles. They are so kind to one another and about the situation at hand. It was like, see, this is why we travel with y'all. Y'all are super
Easy.
chill,
See, that's why
nice,
I
and
can
easy.
trouble with Rula because her and I both get mad.
You
Oh,
get so you
man.
can't get
But
neurotic.
we
You
can
can't
work
get
together
mad.
because we're
It's
both
not
like
gonna
that.
help the
Well,
situation.
Our hatred and our demand to get.
I'm like, come on, what the hell is this?
Right,
You're
right.
good as first class. You're making up for it.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not that easy. Sam, you want to share one?
No, yes. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is something that someone told me when I was really young is that I was a diamond in the rough and that I was like worth it, but I just had to take time to find
shine
a
on.
diamond inside of myself.
Oh, look at you. It's like a Barbie
So-
movie.
Shine like a
diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
But on the spot, this is the only thought I could think of was diamond in the rough.
Another person said, don't drink
don't know.
poison just because you're thirsty.
Oh, what happens if it
Poison.
tastes
Is
it
good?
like settling?
I'm just kidding.
It's like settling for bad stuff. Like, you know, this is not
Yeah,
for
at least
you,
you have
but at least
something.
you got something.
Oh,
Don't like the job you
Relationship.
know is not for you. The
Yeah.
relationship you know is not for you. Don't drink poison just because you're
I always
thirsty.
feel
I
bad
hope that's a good one.
for people that have a great paying job but they hate it, so they can never quit it.
Yeah,
they're
'cause
like
the
a
money's
slave to
too
the
good.
job.
They
They're like,
have no
their
alternative.
family is. Yeah, they got that lifestyle. They're living that lifestyle.
When you have no other backup plan,
My mom always says, and I've quoted this on the show many times, it's not a secret once more than one person knows. Like once
Yeah,
you've told
absolutely.
someone, it's not a secret anymore. It's like, hey, can I tell you a secret? The second it leaves your mouth, it's not a secret anymore.
And if they're married, you know they're going to tell their spouse.
well, you have to ask. I've actually
You know
asked
they're
that
gonna
question.
tell
you know they will.
When
You're
somebody says,
100%
don't tell
right.
anybody, I say, can I tell my husband? Because it's just natural, depending on what it is, you know.
Right.
Not, and then sometimes there are some secrets that are just supposed to be secrets.
I think what Eric is saying, though, if you are going to tell somebody who is married, you can pretty much
Just
conclude
assume. I just assume
if
it.
they're in a healthy marriage, they're going to tell their spouse because they don't want to keep secrets from their spouse. You know, that's your person. You
especially
go to.
men. And men are the worst. We like gossip more than women.
what?
do?
Mark does
I
not
hate
like
gossip.
gossip.
You
No,
think
whatever.
he doesn't, but his ears are
Right,
perked
you
up, I
love
bet,
it. If
he
you
hears
know
everyone
some,
talking
if you
about
know
it.
something, you're going to talk to your mate.
Right, you
or
can't
whatever.
wait to tell people
You talk to
stuff.
us about people that die. You can't wait to be the first to
Like,
tell
oh, I'm
people.
the first one to
What?
tell everybody.
That celebrity's dead.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
text
mean?
everyone.
Oh, yeah. Like you're the harbinger of bad
Yeah,
news.
you like to be the harbinger.
Harbinger,
Not just bad
that's a
news.
word. What does that mean?
Just
That
like
Harbaugh?
you
Is that the coach
bring
from the
you bring the
49ers?
bad news.
bring
You know,
the
you're
bad
the
news.
person that's like, oh, this celebrity died.
You're the Paul Revere of bad news.
That's right. The British are coming.
Yeah, you just tell us bad things happening. Yeah.
Somebody said, don't expect people to do what you would for them. Like, don't
Oh,
expect you
yes.
from
Yeah.
other people.
That
But
sucks,
then
though.
again,
That
you
sucks.
don't
Yeah.
do things hoping that there's going to be reciprocity. If you do, you're going to be greatly disappointed. You just do things because it's the
You
right
should
thing
do
to
it that
do.
way.
Valerie.
Valerie is on the phone. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. We're talking about life advice. What's great advice? Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, woohoo! I got this piece of advice, and I wish I could remember who it was from. It was actually when I got a divorce, but I've used it in my life on a daily basis, or I try to, because same as Ryan, I have the same problem. I can give the best advice. I can change your life, but my life, forget it. It's a
Yeah,
wreck.
I know.
Sorry.
Basically, the advice is when you are making a decision,
especially big ones, small ones. Actually, it doesn't matter, but the big ones really matter. Do not take your emotions out of it.
Almost impossible. Almost impossible, depending on what it is.
It is very hard. But think of it as a business transaction. Everything. You're getting a divorce. It's not about you. It's not about her. It's about the children. It is now a business transaction.
Yeah.
But if you do that in everything that you do, if you have the mindset, you're going to take your emotions out of it, because you don't use emotions when you're making a business deal. It is all about the facts and what is best for who and the company, etc. This is the same idea. What is best for you, your spouse, and your children is number one. So in anything in your life, if you think of it as, okay, what would I do if this was a business transaction?
Mm-hmm.
It takes your emotions out of it. And I have my best friend, I gave this advice to him, and he said, hands down, that was the best advice you have ever given me, and I use that every day now.
Oh, that's good.
And it does. It absolutely helps.
I like
It
that.
absolutely does.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
You got to also know.
I do like that.
I think it helps too if you ask a friend, like when
Who
listeners
doesn't
call,
have emotions?
like listeners call us up
If they don't
on the
have
show,
any
like we're not
stake in
part.
it.
Yeah, we have no
Yeah.
stake in it. We always say that all the time. We'll just give you our opinion.
Right.
I think that helps.
That's why group therapy is good. If you have a quandary, go to 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on our phones. And you can leave us a message on the listener line, and we can kick it around without an emotional attachment to it.
Yep.
Another one that came up across on text, which I've used for a long time too, is know which bridges to burn, which bridges to cross, and which bridges to burn. But sometimes you don't know it until somebody else. You have to take yourself outside of it.
Yeah.
Because burning a bridge is the worst mistake.
Yeah, but
And once
sometimes
you've
you get
done
so
it-
mad, I'm like, I'll burn the bridge. Screw it. I'll swim back.
It feels so good. It feels
Y'all need to go
good.
to the listener line if you want to add more life advice. Tell us more about that at 713-278-VENT. Well, Celebrity Scoop is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And if you're just tuning in this Monday morning, first we'd like to thank you from the Real and Ryan Show with Eric for waking up with us.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
I do like this text at 37530. Just to double back real quick on the life advice segment we just did. Somebody wrote on text their greatest life advice is listen to the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric, because we got them through getting back into dating in their 30s.
Aw.
Well,
So that's why we always say, like, bring us your quandary or whatever's on your mind. We'll throw it out to the audience. We're not emotionally attached to it. We can give you some really
Yep.
solid information.
Because it's hard to do when you're in it.
Like advice, I'd like to know, like if you were to breastfeed, could you do the skinny shot? Could you do that on there?
Unless you want your baby Manjaro milk.
Yeah. Like, could you do that? Like
Is that
Sam,
life
if you want,
advice
say
or
you
that's
want
just a
to,
I'm sure a
question?
doctor's going to
That's
let
not
me
life
know.
advice.
need to,
That's just a
like,
question.
text-
because you can't drink
Dr.
booze,
Robbie.
right? You have to pump and dump.
No, there's like other studies.
How about, like,
Obviously, I'm not drinking, and like you can wait like 2 hours.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
different ways you can kind
Like,
of
what
go
do you
about
think?
it.
Have you ever looked at that? I'm not saying you need it. I'm just saying.
What, the skinny shot? I just feel like you can't do the skinny shot while you're breastfeeding.
Well, somebody has an answer,
I'm always
37530.
curious. Or like, how about like hot peppers and stuff?
Yeah, because they're supposed to get in the breast milk. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Would it?
we did that whole conversation about me wanting to do pre-workout before I go into the gym, because
Right.
technically that's not like FDA approved.
Oh, and
the
you're
stuff
drinking
that's in
that
it.
and steroids?
No, I haven't taken any
So
of it.
then your child's
I
going to get all
haven't
your
been taking any of it.
roided out
Because,
creatine powder.
Right, that's what I'm
baby.
saying. Like, once the baby gets like a crazy
Bam,
reaction
bam.
from me having that, yeah, he comes out like,
Bam,
You
bam.
guys could always kick us your answers at 37530.
let
Real quick, Thursday night, October 2nd, we want to see you at Unicorn Disco. If you are a big Swiftie, of course, Taylor Swift's new album has been officially revealed. It's the life of a showgirl. And the official release party of a showgirl is happening in cinemas. Over the weekend, Taylor announced that she is doing a release party for America via the movie theater, October 3 to 5. She's going to show the exclusive world premiere of the first single, which is called The Fate of Ophelia, along with the behind-the-scenes footage of making that video. Taylor will be talking about what inspired the music and the brand new lyric videos from her new album, Life of a Showgirl. Basically, it's a movie sing-along. The screenings are starting at Friday at 3 p.m. to give you time to learn the album and have a true fan experience. And KRBE will have our own private screening as well. We are also having the Thursday night release party, the listening party, because we get the album 11 p.m. October 2nd at Unicorn Disco. You can be one of the first ones to hear the album with all your Houston fellow Swifties. The doors open at 8 p.m. And if you'd like to be part of that event, just text the keyword showgirl to 37530. That's for your shot to win VIP seating and get free drinks. So that's happening with Laura from H-Town Live. She'll be broadcasting live at Unicorn Disco starting at 7 p.m. with games and prizes. And we will include passes to our private screening of the movie official release party of A Showgirl. And we're going to track the whole life of A Showgirl album. So again, the word is showgirl to 37530. Now, 31 years ago today, September 22nd fell on a Thursday night. Thursday night on NBC, 31 years ago today, Friends premiered.
I knew it.
Wow.
Wow.
When
why are
I
you
saw
laughing?
that, I was like, this has got to be a holy day for you, Rolla.
No, not a holy day, but it really made me think, guys. I
love that.
can't think in pop culture. I mean, y'all tell me off the top of your heads. I don't think Sam's going to have enough recollection because she's only 32, 33. But what can we compare 30 years ago in 1994 was a 31-year-old
Nothing.
show that was still in repeats?
Oh,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, this-
because that would have made like
year would that been?
1964.
Right. What from
Gilligan's
1964 was repeating 17 times a day on 5 different channels?
Bewitched, Gilligan's Island, all those like
Not that much,
corny
though.
shows.
I Love Lucy would be around still.
Yeah, because we'd come home. We didn't have a lot of TV choices. At Channel 39, would always be playing one of those
And they'd
old
probably go with the cheaper
shows.
those shows that were cheaper.
Yeah.
So
We didn't have as many
buy.
channels back then, too.
I know what you're trying to get at. Like the longevity of this
The
show is
longevity of this show
outstanding.
is insane.
Yeah.
The longevity
That's
of this
nuts.
show is insane. And like it or not like it, I mean, look, yes, I've loved Friends. I'm not crazy about Friends where I have to have it in my life every day. I just respect what it is. The fact that 31 years ago it premiered and it's still on repeat on TBS, on Nick and Night, on Nickelodeon, on TNT, whatever it is, has there been a TV show like this?
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Ever?
Seinfeld's
No,
on
Seinfeld-
Netflix, and it still gets
okay,
great numbers.
let me submit one. Star Trek The Next Generation has been repeating ever since it first started in like the late 80s.
1987, and it plays nonstop.
But one that's
Paramount
a pop
launched
culture.
a whole channel
but Kev,
about it.
But one that you can like say a phrase from that and people will know what you're talking
unless
about.
you're
if
into
you're
that
not
world.
sci-fi, you don't know it.
Ryan, I'm
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm
Go ahead, you
saying?
guys say one back and forth to each other. Go ahead.
Live long and prosper.
Go.
Aboard the NCC 1701D.
Yes, yeah. I don't know.
Go.
Scotty, beam me up.
Kev.
I thought it was Beam Me Up, Scotty.
And Warp
Never
9,
said that.
engage.
Brian.
I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer, damn it.
He's probably got me on the.
We're going to nerd out and drive everybody nuts.
Nerd,
Yeah, like,
nerd,
where's your
nerd,
nerd?
nerd,
Where's your
nerd.
nerd? clip
Yeah,
there
where's
from
your
Righteous
nerd
Gemstones?
drop for that?
Yeah, there it is.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
I
Although
think
it's made like $10 billion
And none
and
for
lasted
the,
over
none for the
60
actors.
years.
Oh, by the way,
They
Not
David,
the oldies. No, you're right.
and Jennifer Aniston became a super
Yeah.
atmosphere superstar. She's in the morning show with Reese Witherspoon and the whole
It's only
gang.
one episode, so I'm like, I'm going to wait like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, morning show premiered. I watched the first episode from season 4.
I gotta
Watched it,
finish
Kev?
Acapulco.
Yeah, I watched it, but the thing was because they space them out so far, I
Yeah.
forgot all the scandal that
yeah.
happened leading
I know.
up
I need
to
to
it,
go watch like the last episode.
or the last three.
Or
That's what's so
recap.
great about binging.
No, about 2 months ago, Kev, I went back to say, what? I remember how it ended, kind of, but what was the big drama? Because I knew it was about like a network purchase or something. Like it's a morning show is about basically the Today Show on NBC versus Good Morning America on ABC and all these things. And they tie in all the live stuff, like John Hamm plays like Jeff Bezos, a billionaire, and
with the
things like
rocket
that
ship
with the
or
rocket
Elon
ship.
Musk type.
Yeah, Elon Musk type.
I
So
love John
I
Hamm.
went back to watch the final episode of the 3rd season to remind myself what are we supposed to remember for the 4th season. But they do a recap at
do.
the beginning from season 1 to
But
season
still, I was like,
4.
oh my God, that's
When
a lot
so
going
much
on.
time has passed. Look at Stranger Things. It's been off the air for 3 years.
These kids are like
I
should be
can't
married
remember
now. and-
anything. Yeah, it started, almost a decade ago.
by the way, people are texting that some do breastfeed with the
Some don't.
GLP-E, some don't.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
went on ChatGPT and said not to.
What's
That's
a
what I
GLP?
thought too.
The-
It's the like skinny shot,
Wegovy,
semaglutide.
Oh,
Some glutide
okay.
stuff. They said there's just not enough
Evidence.
data.
That's what I figured.
I wouldn't risk
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I don't think
Goopy
I'm going to.
Thought your
lipoprevention.
doctor is what they said.
That's not what it stands for.
You're
Lipo-
ridiculous.
Time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric. 104.1 KRBE.
Brought to you by Tachys Fiber. It was a bad weekend for sports in Houston. The Mariners swept the Astros.
That was,
Did you see
was
Coach getting
embarrassing.
kicked out on Saturday?
no.
What?
Yeah, he was ejected from the game.
Wait,
on
the
Saturday.
manager?
Yeah.
the
Joe
coach?
Espada was ejected from the game. That was Saturday when they lost 6-4. Now, the only up note is the Astros home attendance is really, really, I mean, they're slaying it. I mean, 41,893 fans at Sunday night's game, and they actually tied their own record as far as for it's actually the 13th time in franchise history the Astros have eclipsed the 2.7 million mark for
So
a
you're
regular
saying,
season.
and they have the new uniforms, 'cause I know I spent a lot of money on the new Space City. So
Yeah.
Jim Cramen, you guys have some money.
They're not
Why
hurting.
don't you spend some money and you're not going to keep Fromber?
Yeah.
He's actually the reason. I mean, if you count the last, what's his record, the last, 10 games is like 1-10 or something.
Ew.
It's like basically the reason we are in this position is because of that dude.
You
Yeah,
turn
people are
on.
not happy
You
with
turn
Framber.
on.
turn on.
No, he's being real. Like a lot
I
of
mean,
Astros
this year, I'm
fans
just
are
saying,
ticked off at Framber.
but he still got us that championship, so
Yeah.
hey, that's pretty cool.
Texans lost their third consecutive game on Sunday. Let's see,
That
they're
was
going to be
bad.
they're
The
tied
fourth
for last
quarter.
with the Titans, who they're going to play next.
You know that Bobby Slovak, the former offensive coordinator, is like, you fire me thinking I'm the problem?
I love that laugh.
Ooh, am I the problem?
Am I the problem?
Nope.
And then there was I wanted to sandwich this in there. There's a
Want
new
a sandwich?
study. There's a new study that found that women speak on average 20,000 words a day compared to just 7,000 for men. A difference of over 13,000. So researchers link the gap to the brain structure and communication styles. Women generally are more expressive and more social than
And
men.
we control more of your life. So we have to talk to the children, talk to the teachers, talk to the employees, talk to the employers, talk
Yeah.
to blah, 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 blah. You guys are like, just tell me where to be, I'll show up.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can live with that.
But you can do a test of like 90% of the guys out there. What's your kid's history teacher's name?
They don't know.
What's
FYI, men, if you have a wife in your life and you are waiting for her to ask you for help, you're already failing the test. That's part of the mental load that she does not want
yep.
to carry.
Gosh.
I shouldn't even have to tell you.
Why
I
does
shouldn't
it
even have
ask
to
you to
ask
get me
you.
the lemons? I don't want to
Yeah.
ask you to help me do the dishes.
That's
I
the
want you to want to
problem.
do the dishes.
I don't want to do the
Why
dishes.
do I want to do the dishes? Why do I want to do the dishes? Somebody has to do the dishes.
Because that's what
breakup.
happened when I grew up. Women did the dishes. That's what they'll say.
Well,
Got to break that chain.
yep.
On the Divorce Podcast, starring Eric Rao for calling his wife the dishwasher.
Oh, that was a great joke.
Oh my God! All right, did you
I
miss
said I'm going to turn the
the
dishwasher on, and I went and rubbed her butt.
Oh,
You're ridiculous.
you're earning
Okay, I'm
points
going
at
to move
home,
along.
aren't you?
I'm going to move this caboose along on this train. If